Welcome, guys. So, I want to do a little kettlebell sport talk and at the same time show you the video of my set I did for the recent IKO competition. So, this is obviously an online entry, and my discipline was double 28 kilogram long cycle. And just in regards to how I've been training, so I only started training long cycle a year ago, and less than a year ago actually. And actually before that I did only biathlon, so jerk and snatch. So obviously getting the cleans right was a big challenge, and that actually took me quite a while. And the other thing is I only competed with 24s in long cycle last year, and my best competition result was 66 reps in the 73 kg weight class, and that's not like a super high result, and that's why getting to 28s was pretty challenging, because like just from that result alone you wouldn't assume that I was ready for 28s, and now I prepared only for 6 weeks. And yeah, I kind of bulldozed my way to 10 minutes with 28s. And obviously I'm in the perfect training environment. I'm in St. Petersburg now in Russia, training under Anastasia Lazareva, who is like a super accomplished lifter and coach, and I'm super grateful to have that opportunity, and I'm learning a lot from her. But still, it was challenging to get to 10 minutes in only 6 weeks, because my starting point was like I did 2 minutes interval at that pace, like 5 RPM, and it was already very challenging. And then we just kind of kept increasing, and I somehow I got to 10 minutes, and now I'm planning to do basically the same with 32s. So obviously, like there are no miracles in the sport, so it's that's like one of the things I've learned from the Russians, is like the professionalism. So like one of in my opinion, one of the secrets, quote unquote, on how they get good so quickly is they just take it serious. Because in the West we often have this attitude that we like lift for fun, and everybody gets like a trophy, like the participation trophy, and everybody's awesome because you showed up. And you, well, that's not the Russian way. The Russian way is you're expected to get results. Okay, you're not maybe you're doing it as a hobby. It doesn't mean you have to be a professional. I'm not a professional, even if you're an amateur lifter, but you decided to do this and you're expected to get a result. And that's kind of what I like. One thing I took from them, because it changes your perspective. Because that's actually similar to something I think it was one of the Gracies. Like if you know from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the Gracie family is, I don't remember who it was. It wasn't Hoes, but one of them said, like, once you commit yourself to winning, once you commit yourself to becoming a champion, everything you do has a purpose. And that's really like the mindset. Like once you commit yourself to getting the result, everything you do has a purpose, and you won't skip stuff, you know. So when we apply that logic to kettlebell sport, you start like doing all your sets. You're not skipping training sessions. You're stretching. You're doing cardio on your off days. You're doing all of your GPP, and that's kind of like all those little things. They just compound, and you can make very like impressive progress that way. Like, not saying my progress is impressive, but like for my experience in the sport and for my age, I feel like I'm on a good path. So we're halfway in, and it was already starting to get tough. So it was not an easy set at all. And I'm thankful for the guys at the gym, guys and gals at the gym who supported me. And that's like, if we can mention another thing I've learned from the Russians, like first thing said is the professionalism and having like doing everything with a purpose and really like honing in on the little details and taking it very seriously. I stumbled a little. That one hurt. That stumble on the clean. And the other thing is like they have like this culture of excellence. So it's like a team effort, like support each other. And when I was at the gym, even though it's like only an online competition, but like everybody was helping me out and cheering me on, and you know there's the expectation for you to perform, and that's really helpful. And that's one of the things I think in that's that you can apply for to every sport. Like all like there are a few lone wolves who like train like the guy from Rocky in their basement, like the guy from, I can't remember his name, who's I live alone, I train alone. Yes, you can make it work, but as a rule of thumb, like every high performer has like a team. And that's like the other thing, that the programming, there is no secret programming. Like obviously the programs and the technique instruction is really high level, but it's not something like you could hire any good kettlebell coach online, and he could give you the same programs. So the programs are everywhere. It's the culture of excellence and everything around the program that keeps you consistent and keeps you doing all that stuff. And that's what like really produces the results. And that's something where we in the West have a lot to learn. Like you can kind of replicate it by getting an online coach or like getting online training partners, quote unquote. But like having a physical place, like a physical gym where everybody's grinding and the atmosphere, that's something that's really hard to replicate. And like that's why like AI, in my opinion, isn't going to replace like coaching, or like it's going to stay old school. So here I'm already really struggling. Yeah. And but like, as you know, if you've ever done like 10 minutes of long cycle, minute 8, 9, 10 are really hell. For some reason, I had a hard time with my grip on this set. Like it held up well, but usually my grip doesn't limit me on long cycle at all. I think I did a poor job of chalking the bells or something. And yeah, but like going into the last minute, really really suffering here. But yeah, I'm super happy with this set because, like I said, first time with 28, only 10 minutes of preparation, went the whole distance, did 48 reps, and now it's time to go for 32s. Excuse me. And that's not necessarily something I would recommend. But like, since I'm here in this training environment and really focused, I'll like try to speed run it. Like I'm giving it everything I've got and doing everything I can to progress as quickly as possible. So last reps, like last two, I think. Yeah, and yeah, really digging deep here. and I think I can squeeze out one more. Yeah, guys, that's. I hope you found it interesting, and I'll try. I promise I'll try to do more videos and generally make much more content. See you guys.